Okay, I want to talk about reaching as many people as possible, but also the foundational concept we're mainly going to be thinking about here is the power of action. I cannot state enough to you guys how much raw action negates anything negative. It also increases negative results, but not proportionally to the amount of results you get back. So what that means is if you do more, you will have more negative results. That's just how it works. If you do more jobs, you'll have more bad jobs. But it's not a proportional growth. So if you do 0 jobs, you have 0 bad jobs. As you do more jobs, the bad jobs grow as well, right? But they don't grow like this. They grow like this. Does this make sense? Okay, so what that means is if you do 50 jobs, you might have 1 bad job. If you do 5,000 jobs, you might have 10 bad jobs. Does that make sense? You might have 100 bad jobs. Who knows? And then as you go up, the discrepancy, and then also you become more experienced, and so the speed with which the discrepancy grows increases. And I just want to explain that to you guys so that you know. Take that risk. Take the action, okay? So if we're talking about reaching as many people as possible, raw action really does matter. And I want to tell you a story about a friend. So I have a friend who literally took a sales job at a clothing store just so that while he was helping the people shop, it was a wealthy area, he could run his business idea by them. Hey, by the way, I have a business idea I wanted to tell you in just like 2 seconds. I wanted to see what you think. I'm trying to ask around. Whatever his pitch was, it was good because by the end of this, he said he talked to about 100 people a day. Some of you guys literally don't know what it looks like to have an idea and to take that much action on it. To have an idea and to say, I am going to go get a job and talk to 100 people a day about my idea. But by the end of it, he had proved there was a market. He had literally had people almost every day who were blown away by his idea, handing him money as seed money to start up the company. And he still runs the company successfully to this day. He said, okay, there's a market. I'm going to do it. Let's go. And it still works to this day. Actually, little side note. Now, if he has an idea, he'll fly across the country to go talk to people about it. Like he takes massive action, and that's the type of person you want to develop into. All right. Most people, this is a very, very important concept. Slowly burn through the resources. Think about your resources as a pile of leaves, right? And your ideas are all building fires, right? Let's say all of your ideas in life equate to building a fire. What a lot of people do is they throw some logs down and they think, okay, how do I light these? I'm going to try leaves. And they take a little handful of leaves and light it. And the leaves light up and then burn down. And then they take another handful. Light up, burn down. And what they do is they slowly burn through their resources and slowly burn them out. Never committing enough to make it happen and always ending up with less resources in the end. This brings me to a point. You have enough resources to make anything work. Having that mental model will serve you far better than having the mental model that you don't have the resources to make anything work, regardless of if it's true or not. I believe it is. But even if I'm wrong, this mental model will serve you better. So believe it. You have enough resources to make anything work, but not everything. Pick one and commit. As long as you do that, that will help. So what you want to do is you want to commit completely. This brings me to Dan Martell's law of 300%. This is one of the best descriptions I've been given thus far. What you want to do, you want to get an idea. You want to commit. Raw action matters. Don't burn slowly through your resources. Commit completely using the law of 300%. So pick your one thing and commit to it. 100% belief with 100% clarity. So I 100% am making this happen. I 100% know what this is clearly 100% of the time. Where those 3 overlap, that little blue dot there, if you can hit there, that is the bullseye for success, period. Because what happens is you will walk and you'll say, okay, I need to build these logs this way. I'm gonna grab this entire pile of leaves, light it up, and it's gonna be a huge, crazy blaze. It's not even about barely making it. Like you will make it so well. You will outcompete everyone because people don't know this. People literally never develop the skill set of being capable of this, let alone even understanding it's what they need to aim for, okay? So, yes, we're talking about reaching as many people as possible, but it's more the idea of you have to build the version of you that takes massive action every single day in every area of your business. I gave the example of my buddy because that's reaching people. I didn't even know taking a sales job at a clothing store was a marketing strategy, but he made it one, and it worked. He got people giving him money for no other reason other than wanting to support his idea. That is good marketing, okay? So, as you're in your first week, as you're completing the other things we talked about, make sure you're taking massive action, especially when it comes to reaching people. You could have the best offer on the dang market, but if no one knows about it, you'll make 0 sales. Then Jimmy down the road could have the worst offer on the market, but every person in the entire world knows about it. He's gonna be selling off the block. He will literally be moving out and getting a mansion, and you will sell $0 in sales, all because people weren't reached. This is a very important part of your company. Make sure you're reaching a bunch of people. Okay, let's move on to how to complete your jobs really well and over deliver on value.